One of the issues, things that people don't understand, I'm trying to get it in a fashion that is more simple for all of us, simpler, not more complicated. Now, a lot of people, they want to say, oh, well, as long as you're able to record it. No, not as long as I'm able to record it. What's usable? What's easier for you to access? If I want to get my word out to the public and you're not speaking up and you're not going to share it on your platforms, then I have to share it on mine. Okay, well, we've established that. All right, now how do I share it on mine? Well, if you talk to me live one on one on video, that's easy. We only have to record it once. But if we got to go through a situation where I have to go into a Starbucks, download the recording off of an electronic device, and spend between 8 and 16 hours trying to get that converted over so that I can turn it into a YouTube video so I can show you all the truth, then we have taken 30 minutes worth of conversation and we have taken several days worth of my time to try to get this accomplished. So, yeah, I get that you understand I want to record it and I'm going to record it. But if we have a conversation together on the phone or in YouTube Messenger, it's exactly the same as what we literally just did, which is he created a room, which is kind of helpful if there's a group of people to send to that room who actually care, and I don't have any of those. A lot of these places that I got to try to get a hold of, yeah, how are we going to get a hold of them? On Facebook and have them join a conversation like that. Well, maybe we can record a conversation with somebody else ahead of time. And then this goes into a bunch more work of trying to find the parts that you need. And of course, there's the fact that I have a bunch of devices that are too full to use them for such a thing anymore. That's the thing about when crimes are committed against you and you're trying to turn them in. People want the evidence. But nobody's going to look at the evidence unless someone goes in with you, unless someone cares, especially if you're homeless, especially if you're a male. The point of this is being able to get the word out when it makes a difference, before it's too late. Flashy lights. Anyway, I tried sending him the link to his email address. Hopefully that'll work, and hopefully he'll be able to join the conversation. If we can get this figured out, then we can speak live. People can hear all of our voices. People can hear you and me, and it doesn't take me 16 hours of post editing just to post up a simple conversation. I mean, between 16 hours and a Starbucks, that's 2 whole days in Starbucks. Waiting for it to do its thing. Whereas a live conversation, I don't have to do that. I have a backlog of stuff that if I had the ability to sit in Starbucks and work on the things that I have only during the hours that they're open, and I had unlimited funds and unlimited time to do those things, I wouldn't be able to turn in all of the crimes that have been committed against me in the last 6 years in my lifetime. I wouldn't be able to go through all of the evidence that I have in my lifetime. And that's the problem with looking away when crimes are committed against a male, especially when it's a male who's had his crap all up in public like this. and nobody speaks up. They want to find some way, reason, or excuse why they can't come forward publicly and why they can't actually follow the guidelines that you're supposed to follow. I mean, this right here, it outlines what you're supposed to do. It also says on the very front that I'm supposed to go to my predators and ask them for help. That's the problem. These places otherwise would not have been predatory in the way that they were had someone been there. Had someone who actually cared been there to speak up with me. Someone who is informed, so when they try pulling the crap like police have repeatedly done, where they just talk over me and infer that I'm saying something that I'm not, where they reword everything that I've said to mean something completely different from what I've actually said. And if you're informed, you can speak up. Hey, cop, stop putting words in his mouth and let him finish. He's a human being too. Anyway, I'm trying it. You know, I would rather have 20 recordings in a 2-day period, just like this one, where it's not working, but at least I'm trying. I would rather have that than try to find some other format to record everything on, where I'm going to have to either beg you for access to it later on, or of course, it's just a little tiny bit or piece of this much bigger puzzle, and just a few people who are going to talk about doing something. This is called transparency. It's called not hiding things. I was raised never to trust an adult who wants you to keep a secret for good reason. What does your daddy say when he touches you that way? I don't tell anybody. This is our secret. Or worse, the threats of what'll happen to you or your siblings or your cat, your favorite teddy bear. It don't matter. Anything that can be used to shut you up. For me, I'm able to do things that kids can't do. Well, nowadays, they can do these things better than I can. When I was a kid, we couldn't, though. There was no way we were going to be able to record our abuse. You know what a video camera cost in the 1980s? $900. Now, some of y'all spending $800 or $900 on a brand new iPhone or more are like, oh man, that ain't no big thing. Really? You should take a look at what the minimum wage was back then compared to what it is now. You should look at the cost of living back then compared to what it is now. Whew. $900 is 3 to 5 months rent for a waitress. Also, it wasn't something that you could fit in your hand. Even an audio recording device was huge. Let me find something in here about the size of well, I guess this is about the size of a small audio recording device in the 80s. It's right here, too. That'd be a small one. For a small video recorder, what do I have in here that's big? All right, a small video recorder. Nope, I can't grab that. I won't be able to reach it. I'll just unplug my phone and put this here. I won't do that while I got it plugged in. Anyway, I sent Siggy the link so that he could actually join the conversation and speak out in the open. Speak openly and be honest. Instead of me having to relay the story, because between going through that and doing that post editing crap for 16 hours and just saying, hey, I talked to Siggy again. Well, it didn't take me 16 hours to say I talked to you. It will take me 16 hours and money that I don't have. I do currently. And of course, electronics. Them electronics are pretty important. Siggy typed, you sent me a watch link, not the invite link, Sean. Oh. On the bright side, at least it's progress. It says waiting for guest. Let's see, there's add guest. All right, I sent you another invite. We'll see if this one works. I hope. With a lot of people, the arguments we end up having are over something that I already know about. I've already researched the laws over and over again. That's why I know what to say and how to stand up for myself. I've had to do this for a lot of other people too. It's an effort. It's even more effort when you don't have someone to do those things for you. When the people that you're trying to help can't help you, they expect you to be fine though, even though you need that help too. They expect you to perform better and smoother than they're capable of, apparently. Or because you make the effort to help them, it must mean that you're better off than them. No, not necessarily. There's a lot of people who offered to help me, they're just flat broke. All right, Mr. Siggy, I sent you another link. I'm hoping it'll let you hook up. It does say waiting for guest, so hopefully, I don't know. You were saying it was a prototype feature or a test feature or something. So yeah, let's play with it, I guess. We'll see if the new link works. Alright. I'm gonna to keep my car on for a little bit longer, but the check engine light keeps coming on. I'll put my little blind here back. It helps because it'll keep the cold in between the windshield and this foam here, and then the heat will actually blow along the foam, and it'll make it so that it's actually warm in here instead of all of the heat on the dash blowing up against the cold window, which I need to keep the fog from being there. But at the same time, what it does is it ends up carrying all the heat outside by transferring it through the window and transferring the cold from the window in here because it's circulating the molecules around the window, which isn't some magic thing. Those of you who didn't pay attention in science, that's not my fault. This isn't witchcraft. It's not voodoo. I assure you it's not satanic. All right. With these up here, even with it being overheated a bit, maybe it'll work. Let's see. All right. Now we can try some heat. Trying the new link. It's not working out so hot. Oh, the link I sent is from a different email address. I probably should have mentioned that. Oh, there's 3 different email addresses that I'd be sending stuff from. 2 of them are specifically for finding missing people and the transfer of evidence, and that's it. And that's why one of them is attached to this your YouTube account. They did have another feature for a special business account or a special fundraiser account or nonprofit account, stuff like that. But I couldn't figure out how to get it when that crap's working. So thanks to the folks who told me about it, but I'm in between telling me about this crap so that I end up spending hundreds of hours trying to get some piece of crap working instead of going through videos and getting them sent out. It's a pain. Looks like I have 0 viewers, so let's see what Siggy's going on. Alright, we'll get this working yet. Alright, we'll see if this works. I was able to message Siggy and hopefully we'll get this thing to work. There's a lot of features on this new thing that allows me easier access to linking up to people, sort of, because I can do it directly from this window. But technology is not my strong suit. Thank goodness I got eggnog, right? One thing about Siggy actually watching the videos, though, first of all, he's not me. And since he's not me, If you look at the videos and gives you the cliff notes, since you guys are too lazy to look yourselves, maybe you'll understand that I'm doing the best. There's a lot of evidence I can't show publicly. It'll get me in trouble. It'll get others in trouble. It won't do any good to get everything destroyed, will it? Which is what I'm trying not to have happen. I'm trying not to have my evidence destroyed. While a bunch of idiots who haven't bothered to find out what's going on can bother to tell me what to do, what to think, what to feel. Well, if you ain't got any clue what's going on, why are you giving advice on the situation? How are you going to talk about yourself every time you're going to help a friend? You want to talk about yourself the whole time. And that just doesn't work. Oh, and of course, we got, as always, trolls getting all up on here. What do we do with these folks? That's right, hide user on this channel. Alright, so let me see what options I have. I'll try add guest again. Alright. Hopefully we can get this thing working. Gotta make sure that my phone bill is paid as well. Gotta pay my insurance and my, let's see, $70 for insurance, $70 for my storage, that's 140. $70 for my phone bill, that's 210. 210 out of 700, that's $490. So $490 to live on, and I got to get plates and tags. Got to make sure that I have gas to live on for the month, food for the month, especially since going to the church feeds is obviously a dangerous situation and a dangerous place, and nobody's going to do anything there. They'll say that they will, but show that they don't. They're not going to do anything about the safety issue. So I got to not go to places that are unsafe, even if there's food. clicked add. Hello?
Hi. Do you hear me?
Are you German?
Yeah, I'm here. Do you hear me?
And you're a real German? Or you're a half German?
I'm a half German.
I'm half woman on my mom's side.
Okay.
So I get you there. I'm a halfie too.
I'm half
All right,
Czech.
that was meant to be a joke. It wasn't a good one.
My mother was Czech from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, I often put the X's in there, but Czechs are a lot easier. That was a play on. Wasn't a good one either.
Mm.
My mom was from Portland, born here in Oregon.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
So my dad was born in Nebraska though, so I'm half Nebraskan, I guess,
okay.
and half Oregonian.
Yeah.
Although my mom's family is originally from Nebraska, so that would make me a Nebraskan, maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Right. So it seems to work. It seems to work with the smartphone, but not with my PC.
Eh?
It seems to work with my smartphone,
I'm
but
sorry,
not with
that's what
my.
it sounded like there.
It seems to work with my phone, but not with my PC.
All right, well, I heard that part. The funny thing is, you kind of sound like you're speaking English. Is that common over there?
Ich kann auch Deutsch reden, aber
I
dann wird
know
es
that
für
is
dich
highly
schwierig.
uncommon. Do what?
Ich kann auch Deutsch reden, aber dann wird es für dich schwierig.
I think that was definitely for certain not English.
That was German, yes.
All right, I'm not going to ask you what other languages you know because you make me feel bad. Hurt my
Wow.
pride and all that.
Nah, only these two.
Well, that works. Well, I suppose now that it's taken 30 minutes and we got this thing working, we know how to do it next time and it's more user friendly. This being a test video, I probably shouldn't
Yeah.
try to get in all the ins and outs of what's been going on and all that, but I did post up the. All right, so the hospital that I was at, that was Tillamook Family Health that you were watching. That was like a 4-hour video.
Yep.
Now you got to watch that live. Am I incorrect about that?
Yes, I watched it. I listened to it and then I watched it.
Yes, sir. Now the advertisement that I got, it's my screensaver. I was watching a video about German U-boats attacking New York City. So Marines. Oh, says I just started a live video and it's only 6 seconds long.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. This is kind of a strange anomaly. Does that mean it's gone on for too long or it only allows 30 minutes per conversation?
All right.
Oh, Siggy's face is froze.
Oh,
Apparently he migrated to Poland.
can you still hear me?
What?
I've been thrown out, I guess.
Oh, I'm live again for 3 seconds now, 4 seconds. All right, so I want to test something out on this. Obviously, I don't have the greatest connection here. So
Yeah.
that has decent internet.
Yep.
But I'm gonna hang up and see if it actually recorded any of this.
Okay. All right.
All right. I'll talk to you shortly.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Let's end the video if we can figure it out. Your stream will stop immediately, and you and your guest will no longer be live.